As a bonus. Put your headset on, friend. Cameras are rolling.
Oh, really?
Out of your face. Better cut the fans a bonus.
Whipping the Princess Diana.
Double cup leaning sound.
Oh my, oh God, oh Lord.
Look at that ass up on her.
Whipping the Princess Diana. I put the lean in the fountain. Please somebody put me up. Heard the time I'm slowed up. Flow so sick I throwed up. San Fran cookies rolled up. We got streets sold up.
Crazy.
Umbrella life, you know us. Look at my diamonds, they dance. Special cup paint is the fashion. Young reckless and I'm dabbing. I need a pound and you capping.
Shout out
Real niggas, they know
Ghost
me.
Dog Shouty, aka Retro Hendrix. This is a banger right here. Double cup lean fountain. Oh my, oh God, oh Lord. Look at that ass up on her. Ooh, oh damn it.
That's the song you was twerking to, right? I was like, why this song sound so familiar? Why does that sound familiar? And we're back.
You know it be your own people.
We're back from break, you guys. For those of you tuning in, this is the Doll Survival Guide with your host, Mafia Doll Brittany, and your co-host, your girls on the ones and twos, Miss Lovey.
Killing shit.
Yes.
Shout out Thug Osta. Thank you for tuning in.
What's up, Thug Osta? I just messed up his name.
Guala.
I know. That's what I wanted to say. What's up, Guala? He wasn't even gonna correct bitch. That's the bad part. That's how I know he be out here catfishing hoes. Just call me what you want. Call me whatever you want, baby girl. You don't even correct the bitch. Just whatever.
Let you be wrong.
That's because when another bitch come up and you just calling him the wrong name, she gonna think you fucking crazy. Like him, that's the nigga you talking about.
That's why I was looking at
bitch
you.
Don't even know his name. Bitch is lying.
I was so confused.
Girl, and
I was really looking for Guala too. I'm like, what?
Girl, he was letting me call him a whole nother nigga name. I still won't get over that. Every time I hear him or see him, I'm gonna bring that up with his ghosting ass.
I thought Ghost. She talking about you, bro.
I'm just saying, it is the 4th of July. It is absolutely a holiday. I did not pay homage to this Independence Day. But happy 4th of July, everybody. I hope y'all got some good ass barbecue because Lovey is definitely tearing that shit up right now. I had brought her a plate.
Indeed.
She asked for it.
Indeed.
Like she just knew a nigga was finna have some barbecue.
I low-key thought she was finna cook, and I for sure wasn't finna miss out.
Nah, I was not cooking. I'm not cooking lately.
Well, you made me breakfast the other day, and that was amazing.
I did make you breakfast. Mm-hmm. But so I only cooked twice last week and made sandwiches. That sounds like pretty stable for me. I did work. I mean, I'm a working woman here.
And is.
Now, let's get into some of this situation. Is it me or is always shit happening in Ohio?
Like Cleveland?
I don't fucking know. Where's Akron?
Akron.
Ohio, right? That's what I'm saying. I feel like they have a lot of police killings with black people. Now, if I'm wrong, correct me. But I feel like it's Ohio. You know what? Don't laugh. Where's the last couple of black kids got killed? Car killings. Well, Akron just had another police killing. A young man by Jalen Walker got shot over 60 times. 90 rounds were let out into his car. And he had no weapon. This is the crazy thing. Now, with this being said, his car got shot up. The backstory is he got pulled over. They asked him to get out the car. When he put his hands up, I guess they were coming at him with a pistol, and he got back in the car and he led them on a 4 to 6 minute chase or whatever. Now, the police said his car let out a sound and lit up like he had shot a gun. I don't know if you are familiar with Netflix. Is it called 13 Shots or 13 Rounds or 13? It's 13 something.
Mhm.
But it's a documentary about police killings. And it's about one couple when this episode first comes on. And the story goes that these people were gunned down, no weapon, man and wife, okay? And their car let off. What is that sound when your muffler goes off and it kind of sounds like a gunshot? That's all it was.
A backfire?
A backfire. Their car had a backfire and they lit these people up. Literally, one of the police officers was on trial for standing on top of the car and letting off his gun, in there, like just standing on the car in front of them, killing them. After you got so many police officers shooting rounds in this car. Same thing happened to Jalen, except an officer wasn't standing on his car, but Jalen had 90 rounds shot toward him.
That's multiple people. That's not even.
Yeah, it's multiple people.
That's why I'm confused. Like,
But
what was the situation that made all those people feel like they all needed to fire at the same time for one motherfucking person? He wasn't even like no Shaq-sized motherfucker. He was like small frame. It wasn't.
Look lame if you see his picture.
Mhm.
Don't even look like he'll be hostile. But this is the same way that they killed another couple who had nothing.
Mhm.
It's at a point to where it's no more shoot later. It's shoot first. Like, is that the first thing they're teaching our police officers when they're training them? Shoot first. Don't ask any questions. If you think it's a gun, it's a gun.
No.
What happened to apprehending the perk first and then doing your due diligence? So you're telling me if I feel unsafe and I get back in my car and I drive, regardless if I'm driving to a more lit area, if I'm driving to where it's more people, where I feel comfortable, I have to get shots let out and fired at me because you feel like I'm fleeing from you, or you like what are they thinking? And it's so common nowadays that it's not uncommon.
True.
I haven't heard of police getting shot at for a while. Now my cousin, Lord bless his soul, he died this past weekend because he was a victim of gun violence. But they ain't catch that motherfucker. And he injured.
Somewhere. That means he somewhere.
No, I'm just saying, like, the person who killed my cousin, he just started letting off rounds.
Right.
And injured police officers. So why were the motherfuckers that were shooting just randomly, why they didn't shoot him? All I'm saying is you have a different type of police officers on your force. And I feel like when you are in these majority white areas, it's no longer taking precaution, especially with black men. I feel like the only people giving our black men leniency are our black cops. And they're few and far and in between. And now it's like, how do you even tell your kids, like, if they do want to be a police officer? Because we shun toward the police now. We want the police to be defunded. We want the police to be set back because they are misusing their authority.
I agree.
It's more fear-based than it is security-based. And the reason we have police forces is for us to feel secure in our neighborhoods.
Well, protect and serve.
Protect and serve, but they're killing us. It's no longer protecting us. They are killing us. Doug Oster said cops can never justify the many rounds, not as a professional. And then when they do have so many cops on a criminal trial like that, you only get one or two that get tried. That's the fall. It's not like the whole department or whoever was shooting their guns, they're the ones who getting punished. it's almost like they get a slap on the hand, like, oh, you got off this time, just don't let it happen next time. Or they put them on leave with pay.
Most definitely.
So you want to investigate, put them on leave, pay them.
They probably make them go through like psychological thing, like, oh, psychologically they were triggered. Like, you know, they'll have some type of bullshit, you know, to try to make it justifiable.
I feel like it goes back to training. It goes
Most
back
definitely.
to who their superior is. Who are you under? Who is okaying the bullshit?
I actually saw a video today with a state trooper like checking another like local lawman for profiling or something like that. Like,
oh yeah,
you know what I mean? And I was like, wow, okay. They do try to police each other.
They do, but that don't mean that helps.
No, it just is good to know that they at least, you know, try to put, you know.
And then today you have this Hispanic in Illinois that shoots up a parade, kills 6 people, injured guys know how many. They did apprehend him. It wasn't no you know, retaliation. He didn't shoot back. He went in willingly,
and he didn't get killed and shot at 39 times.
No, but this is someone who went into a crowd and killed 6 people. It's just like, if you're anything but black, you get the common courtesy.
Yeah.
Common courtesy of let's just talk it out with them. But as soon as they know you're black, is all consciousness goes out the window.
You become an animal or a criminal or not a human, basically.
Not a human. Highland Park, that's where it happened in Illinois. And he looks like a psycho killer.
He white?
Yes, 22 years old. 22 years old. That's crazy. And he young.
That's crazy. How you even get? What was it? Was an assault rifle, I assume.
I'm quite sure it was.
Because niggas ain't just.
And then we're going to war, or, you know, Russia never liked us at all. We don't like Russia. We have no alliance with them. And Brittany Griner is still over there, locked up for some weed. And she wrote to Biden today, basically saying, this is what the letter to the White House said that Brittany wrote. As I sit here in Russian prison, alone with the thoughts and without the protection of my wife, family, and friends, she is gay, you guys, don't be Olympic jersey or any accomplishments, I'm terrified I might be here forever. On the 4th of July, our family normally honors the service of those who fought for our freedom, including my father, who is in the Vietnam War veteran. It hurts thinking about how I usually celebrate this day because freedom means something completely different to me this year. I realize you are dealing with so much, but please don't forget about me and the other American detainees. Please do all you can to bring us home. I voted for the first time in 2020, and I voted for you. I believe in you. I still have so much good to do with my freedom that you can help restore. I miss my wife. I miss my family. I miss my teammates. It kills me to know they are all suffering so much right now. I'm grateful for whatever you can do at this moment to get me home. So basically, Brittany, with all the shit that we had going on, this motherfucker gets caught with weed.
She didn't really get caught with weed. She got caught with...
Tell us the story, Lovey. Tell us the story.
She got... they found cartridges, like the carts.
It's all illegal.
Well, I mean, if it's illegal if it has THC in it over a certain level.
So we was just... So what
it was alleged. It could have been...
Anything.
Anything. I mean, we talking about a world athlete. I'm not saying that they're above marijuana, but they have certain
This is
testings
almost
and
as
shit.
bad as the college student who was stealing glasses in Asia.
That was who?
What was the basketball boy, the black guy that was stealing sunglasses in China?
I don't know about that.
Girl, that is so old. All I'm saying is we have to be more careful going to these foreign countries. Because, I mean, everybody had a little weed in our luggage. Like, it's so trendy. Like, now it's on TikTok on how to hide your weed and get through. Or booze, alcohol. Like, we're always trying to find ways to bypass the system. Doug Oster said dogs should carry mace and a gun if possible. For sure. One of the dog survival guys should talk about is women being able to carry. I feel like all women should know how to use a gun. And if you're not a gun person, bitch, get you a knife. And if you ain't a knife person, you better have you some mace to know how to fucking fight, bitch. It's nothing wrong with taking classes to ensure you being able to handle yourself. So if you can't fight, go take a class. Go do kickboxing, bitch, if you want to do a roundhouse or something. It is so many ways and so many classes that you are able to defend yourself. It should be no reason that you should be helpless out here.
Can't fight, then you can't sit with us.
Oh, bitch, you better throw something. Shit, we gonna have you back. I'm just saying, like, you can't be no scared bitch over here.
You can't sit over here.
Because it's so common. It was just a New York woman that was walking her baby that got shot in the back of her head.
Mm-hmm. I think I saw something like that.
Yes, and they did catch her killer. But it's the simple fact, everyone condemned women to be so helpless. And nowadays, you cannot be the damsel in distress. You actually have to sometimes be your own superhero. And if that requires you to... I carry a gun. I have a pistol. Now, a nigga might not want to go to the shooting range with me, but I got enough friends. If we want to go to the shooting range, bitch, we all carry some pistols. You do not want to have a gun and don't know how to use it. Because you never know when you are going to need to use it, people. Guns can have all many things happen. The gun can jam. You don't know how to cock that bitch. Safety can be on. Like, just little things. I think everybody should be familiar. If you're gonna carry a gun, you should be able to know how to use it, aim, and shoot.
I concur.
Exactly. So, dolls. 2022. It is 2022. It sounds so weird saying 2022, right?
What? Really?
I do. Like, damn, I've been alive a while. I was born in 1990, bitch. I was in the era when 2000 happened. Your mama and them was buying all the goddamn water and telling you to
Y2K.
Y2K. Mm-hmm. The world been ending for a very long time, is all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Every few centuries, the world is ending. There's some shit going on. So saying 2022 just sounds kind of outrageous because we never thought we would be this far when you have every other year they telling you the world is coming to an end.
Right.
And then motherfuckers had to come up with new calendars.
The calendar business was booming ever since.
Exactly. And whole fucking Wendy Williams.
No, what happened to Wendy?
Girl, they done took all of the Wendy Williams show off.
What? Not even a repeat?
No. If you go on the Wendy Williams page, if you go on YouTube and look up Wendy Williams show, everything is deleted. The bitch is non-existent at this point.
She's not on social media either?
No. They literally fucking erased Wendy Williams. I don't know if the black community did it or the white folks did it, but they got rid of that bitch quickly. Because she just had her last final episode like a couple of weeks ago. Yeah. Go on YouTube.
It was booked now because I thought Papoose Remy and
yes.
Fat Joe.
Yes. But it's no more Wendy Williams show, and they took off all of Wendy Williams episodes. You can't pull up a Wendy Williams episode again. It's gone. It's all on social media. Bitch never was in radio or TV. You might as well say. So when she died, all that shit is gone with her.
Wow.
Wow. Say that. We got a Lifetime special and a book. That's all you bitches got left for Wendy.
What happened to her though? I know she got sick.
She was sick. It was rehab and then got sick and then she never recovered. Ever since that husband left her, it was like downhill from there. But then you gotta understand, when you make someone like your savior and you put them on that pedestal and they let you down, you no longer have like that rock that once held you together. Because she would always praise her husband like, oh, he saved me. Oh, he gave me a kid. Oh, he got me out of, my drug lifestyle. But he was her drug dealer, which is crazy. And then, he cheats on her, have the woman in the neighborhood by the house, and then he leaves her. And then it's like her health and everything just declines.
You think she got back on that shit and her body didn't respond well to it?
Probably so. Bitch, you a little bit older. Even with having surgeries, I realized like your body just do not recover the older that you get. So you can't, bitch, you can't be a dope fiend like you was in your
10
20s.
years ago, right?
Like Wendy is well up in her late 40s, 50s. Okay? So if you're doing drugs in your 40s and 50s, it's pulling at your heart. No idea of what other health issues she has. And she just did not snap the fuck back. Like, the bitch never came back.
Damn.
And for them to erase her, I just think that's horrible.
Or did she erase herself?
I don't think. Wendy is too fucking cocky. She's too cocky. Why would she erase herself when she fought so hard to have that name and make it to mainstream? It's one thing to go from radio and have a radio show, a syndicated radio show, and then making it to TV, bitch. She was damn near like Oprah. Them white folks love Wendy. I like Wendy with her messy boots ass.
Right.
But bitch, you did too much. You didn't pass out on TV.
Yeah.
You on a sabbatical. We don't know for what this time. And then you left your show for too long. Even when I went on my hiatus, you was like, okay, bitch, when you coming back?
Right.
You can only go against your contract for how long?
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Be like, hold on now. Yeah. I wonder how much of it she owned, like how much rights she might have had, because it was named after her. So I wonder, to what extent it is.
You think Wendy was smart to have rights to her shit though?
I mean, we just never know. I mean, she was in radio for so long. She wasn't just a green bean,
I feel like she never handled her own personal affairs, though.
Okay.
I don't think she was Oprah.
You think her husband was?
I think her husband. I think her husband controlled everything. I mean, he was her manager.
Drug dealer.
He was her everything. So, I mean, I just think Wendy's not the type of person to say I want to fall off the face of the earth. Like, if that hoe could have did her show from her house and been coherent, she probably would have did her fucking show from her house and been coherent. But now to go and you can't find anything about the Wendy Williams show, like it never fucking existed. Like, come on, that's a little shady. And where the fuck is she? This bitch ain't spoke out and said nothing.
Right. Which makes me believe it's something else.
You think she dead?
They just don't want us to know yet.
Wendy did OD'd or something?
And they ain't want the people to know yet.
That's so fucking horrible.
Hopefully we'll have a Wendy sighting soon.
Oh my gosh. Did you watch the Versus?
With that watermelon and Omari?
Girl! And let me tell you something. Versus is so fucking messy because YouTube played the shit out of that replay. They say that was the most people that had attended a Versus ever.
Watching them eat that watermelon.
Girl, first off, they were embarrassing they fucking selves.
Yeah,
especially Ray J. This nigga,
he was doing the bop. They had the meme of him.
Girl,
that shit was
clowned him.
It was like Brandy would be so embarrassed.
Then the nigga went and took some vocal lessons. He posted, I'm practicing with my dad. Nor with vocals.
No, you need to be practicing with your sister.
Girl, he deleted her fucking comment. She was like, Ray J, I heard you didn't practice all week, didn't drink no tea, didn't do no warm up. Girl, he deleted. She talking about, and I'm gonna come right back on here. You better not delete my shit this time. Like, everybody was fucking clowning Ray J. It was the fact that these niggas was so put on the verses. Like, that nigga was like, I give y'all opportunity, and this is how y'all act. They was trying to help you. Like, you didn't have the vocals, and them niggas really ain't had the vocals.
Together,
so together, they was trying to have some unison happening. Cause nigga,
man.
One thing I can say is Mario did not let us down. And that Baltimore nigga did his motherfucking thing.
He said, y'all got me fucked up.
What? His cute ass. Y'all remember Braid My Hair? We still geeked up on Braid My Hair. He got the fade now with the waves, and niggas still serenading us. Okay? He talking about he got an album dropping, which he should, because this brought so much attention back on him that why not drop something?
That's what people usually do with verses.
That's what they usually do. What the Isleys did, and so as soon as they did that verses, Swiss Beats said Ronald Isley had a hit.
They did.
And R. Kelly got sentenced to fucking 30 years. R. Kelly's gonna die in there.
That was an extra long one.
I know.
And
I have yet to see Surviving R. Kelly because I just don't want my memory distorted of him, because once you see something, you can't unsee it.
Yeah, I think that we as a society tend to take
sides.
Take people and not understand that like these people are still people, and then there's the artist in them, and that's the them that we see through their music, not necessarily whatever skeletons they have in their closet or whatever hang-ups and weirdo shit that they got going on. Doesn't mean
they was
that
trying to
music...
say this nigga was out there like Rick James.
Don't you
but worse.
Rick James.
Rick James had a whole fucking sex plays. Y'all forgot about him.
He wasn't fucking with little kids, though.
He wasn't, but they was damn near trying to say
that was different. Rick James wasn't fucking with little kids.
He wasn't fucking with little kids.
Okay,
I said they tried to say he was as bad as fucking Rick James. Rick James had sex slaves and bitches tied up in his basement. In Surviving R. Kelly, his wife said that he had women in the basement. Which I think is fucking crazy.
Well, it depends on what kind of basement. Like, our basement idea and what his basement actually looks like. And if they're in there voluntarily or they just don't want to leave because they're in R. Kelly's basement living fucking La Vida Loca. Fucking on him.
I just think
whatever.
It's fucking crazy. Like, you're married to motherfucking R. Kelly, but he got bitches hidden in the, like...
They not hidden. That's what she get from it. He got bitches hidden in the basement.
I'm just saying, she's saying she didn't know all this was happening in her house. And I'm just thinking, like, bitch, you don't go walk downstairs? Like, you don't explore your house? You don't know what your husband's doing? I'm just confused. Or was you doped up too? I'm just trying to figure it out. It's so many allegations against this man. It's like you don't know what to believe, who to believe. You don't know who been paid or who didn't get paid. Like, bitch, are you saying this because he missed his payment?
Right. As they said, problems didn't start till he was unable to pay people, and then all of a sudden niggas got upset, and then
exactly. And he was slow. It wasn't like the nigga had great money management skills. He had a fucking middle school education. What they say, a 12-year-old, he had a 12-year-old mindset or something. My thing is, this man couldn't read or write.
Neither could Fantasia, but she wasn't fucking little boys.
I didn't say she was.
I'm not saying she was.
We're not comparing the two.
I'm saying just being illiterate doesn't mean...
I'm saying he's illiterate, but I'm saying that to say, how could he look over his money when he didn't know how to read and write? Nigga probably couldn't add either.
Mm-hmm.
So you got all these people in control of your money and doing all type of shit. You just got all type of shit going on. You don't even know. That's why he had to do so many motherfucking hits. Cause bitch, the bills. He paid everybody bills. It's almost like some people set him up. Like, oh, I'm gonna bring this kid around you because I know you're a fucking pedophile, and we gonna make some money. That was everybody's story. Oh, he paid us off. Or my parents dropped me off. Or I had concert tickets. Or I was able to go to house parties. Or, hey, bitch, where's your parents? You ain't have curfew. They didn't want to meet your boyfriend.
All right.
Nobody said nothing when he was picking up bitches from the schoolhouse. Like,
with Happy Meals and shit.
where the fuck we go? With that being said, it has been a great week. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll be back next Monday. Don't be late. We're starting at 8. It's your girl, Mafia Doll, Brittany Eek. I'm signing off with your girl, Lovey. Take us on out, girl.